So a question I get a lot, again, in Brazil and other places is, Aaron, you've got 9 children. How do you do it? Like, and I hear this a lot, I have 2 kids and it's so much. And yes, actually, it's funny because I think when we got to about 5 kids, then it felt like we had some systems down, and going to 9 wasn't as big a deal. But it's a lot of children, and we have 3 that are really young, 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old. How do I do it? Well, first, I've always decided that I wanted to make sure that my family's a priority. Sometimes I make that family a priority by making money, by working. And sometimes I make them a priority by being with them. So I think it's important that I've learned, and you can do, is you can make a lot more money. And if you have a family, it's important, you need that. And you can do it in a way where you're not sacrificing your relationships with your spouse, your partner, or your children. How can you work to make money and support the family while making the family better too? So what that means for me is, in my days, I can work from home. I can see kids, I can work, I can see kids and work, and often I have to because my wife is gone a lot. It's taken me years too to get to this point where I can spend a lot of time with family and make a lot of money. So if you decide that you want to make a lot of money or enough and spend time with your kids, you can. You just have to be patient. You have to take the effort every day. When you're with work, work. When you're at family, focus on them. Have your goal to make a lot of money, but be able to find time, make the time to spend with your family too, whether it's during the week, on weekends. You have to make it a priority. It's too easy to leave your family behind while you're focused on your career, right? And the last thing is, if you have a spouse that stays at home a lot, it's so hard when you're at home alone with kids. Make sure you respect them, whether it's the husband or wife, that you support them, that you give them time off and you give them space so that they can work on their passions. Because if they're not happy, it's going to make you unhappy and your kids unhappy, right? So treat, like, as much support as they give you, make sure you give it to them. And again, over the years, it just works better and better and better. And my kids, lastly, are a great motivation for me. Like, having a family is what has motivated and driven me to make more money. I had to. So again, you can look at the family as a thing that will support you, drive you, and give you a lot of joy in life if you treat it that way, and if you invest in your family as much as you do in your career.